Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. What has been one day for you has in actuality been just, quite literally, 10 seconds. I'm not kidding, I'm just continuing on. And we have Mose here, he's a jokester, even in court, it's kind of annoying to be honest, but whatever. We're gonna continue his testimony, that's it. Let's go. This is not Mario, but whatever. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there's no doubt it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime. It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever, this should finally be good enough, yes? It is decisive testimony. But was Max really at the scene of the crime last night? He said he wasn't. We have to believe that. Alright, Mr. Wright. Commence your cross-examination. Ooh, my voice is starting to go, but whatever. That's what I get for no break and just 10 seconds and go on, but whatever. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. Don't you think you're going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? That shadow belonged to Max is an awfully firm statement, don't you think? What are you getting at? I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' life is on the line here. Are you truly, 100% absolutely certain it was Max? I'm not the kind of person who would lie about something as serious as this. The silhouette I saw was Max. I'm convinced of that. Doesn't seem like he's jumping to any conclusions this time. Well, let's go over this again then. What makes you so sure you saw Max that night? Well, there's no doubt in it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. Drelo said the same thing. Whoa, what the heck? But if it was just the symbols, then even I could have been wearing them. What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and worn them themselves? I thought of that myself, honestly. But just looking at the shape of the face I saw, it had to have been Max. You're sure of that? Such a silly little boy. He threw his entire case headlong into a trap. His silk hat, that black cloak, they were all there. You're sure that is what you saw that night? Exactly what I said I saw is exactly what I saw. I've got eyes like a hawk. Don't birds have terrible night vision though? But that's not all I saw. His face was silhouetted, but there's no doubt it was him. You were able to see that kind of detail from your window. There was a light near the scene of the crime. Anyone with decent eyesight should have been able to see that much. Out of curiosity, Mo, what is your eyesight like? I can see like a hawk out of my left eye, and an eagle out of my right eye. All records say his eyesight is a perfect 20/20. That must mean he could have seen the crime scene clearly. The more we look into this matter, the more suspicious it becomes. Hey, you asked me what my eyesight was like, not what it actually was. Anyway, his cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. So, you didn't actually see what the criminal was holding? Well, that's correct. I've been curious to know what caused that loud noise. Must have been something incredibly hard. Too bad they haven't found a murder weapon to know for sure. I mean, they claim it was a blunt object. At least in the autopsy report. With Trelo's testimony and now Mo's, it really seems like Max is the killer. Nick, you gotta find a contradiction in this. That's not gonna be enough. What? I have to prove that Mo saw someone other than Max that night. That's the only thing that'll help. I've gotta do it. Well, we didn't learn anything new, to be perfectly honest. Oh, dear lords. Okay, well, I will say this. There is this part is what's driving me nuts. Why did he leave out the roses? Because we all know, it's been established, thanks to Trilo and Ben, oh my god, that, Max's symbols are the black hat, the silk hat, the black cloak, and the white roses. I'm just wondering, if this is really what he saw, then why did he not see the white roses if he's so convinced it's Max? Everyone knows he's wearing the three-piece costume. I just don't know what to present. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot I have a poster. Does the poster show anything about... yeah, well, It shows a 1/4 naked Max. No, I'm actually serious. A 1/4 naked Max, because he has no shirt, but he has a cape and that jacket. Oh my god, he actually has, like, platform... Damn, those are some heels. Jesus. Platform shoes are not, those are some heels, man. Ooh. Anyway, yeah, see, white roses. Let's back it up. Why did you not mention the white roses in your testimony? You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols. I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right? Mo, everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. 3 symbols? Yay! Everyone get ready! All together now! Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Yay! What the? Now who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw, and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo? Do you like pie? I love pie. 3.1415. Silence, fool. You're to respond with the whole truth. No fractions. Order! Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? Well, to be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw. The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail. But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them. Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim. Well, if that was the case, then the police would have found him near the crime scene. Wait, what the heck does this mean? Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case? That's my concern too. What could this possibly mean? I mean, at face value, whether or not the roses exist is extremely trivial. But could it mean something else? Well, clearly not. He's just toying with this court. I got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trilo's testimony? Oh, yes! There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How could you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup? Exactly. Trilo was extremely adamant about those 3 symbols. Extremely adamant. So now why all of a sudden does Mo say he only saw 2? That makes no sense. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. There's absolutely no doubt this is a contradiction. A contradiction between 2 witnesses. Now what am I supposed to think from this? One is supposed to disregard the pointless. But this... Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap up this case now. Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age. I'm not mature. I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable, which means, for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. But if there are no contradictions in his next statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling. A ruling? Nick, this is your last chance. There's no doubt in my mind, there were no white roses that night. However, all of the other symbols were there, I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this. Just one chance, Your Honor. I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you are going to prove me there's a contradiction with Mr. Curl's statement, you'd better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations. I've only got a single shot at this? God, I gotta be careful. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I'll need. Oh dear. Well, the judge said he was 99% certain that the defendant was there. And he's giving into his 1% to give us this testimony. No badgering of the witness. Oh dear. There's no doubt in my mind. The white roses that night. Yes. However, all the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Okay, so he's admitted that he didn't see the roses, but he saw the hat and the cloak. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. I was gonna press him on this, but we're not allowed to badger, so, we're just gonna have to take it at face value. He was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. Oh no. One of these statements is not like the other. Oh my god. No, I didn't mean that. Oh, whatever. What do you think, Nick? There's no way I'm gonna lose after coming this far. There's gotta be an answer. And it's probably in the court record. Yeah, but because of my rule of not looking at the court record... Oh dear. There's no doubt in my mind, there were no white roses, yada yada yada, all the other symbols were there, I'm equally sure of that. That's fair, that's fair. Note that this is Mo, he's the only one who saw the scene of the crime as it happened, so... He's the only one who's saying that he saw the other thing, so we can't contradict that. Not yet, anyway. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. Well, I do remember... It's been a while, but I still remember there's the peacock feather on it, so it is a pretty flashy hat. He was wearing it the entire... Wait! Wait! He was wearing it... I just remembered. He was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. I don't think so. I have the hat with me. And if I'm not mistaken, the hat was found at the scene of the... No, I didn't mean to hold it. Shoot. Mo, be honest. Ow! You promised, Mr. Phoenix, right? No more baila, palaba. I hope you... Really? Are you kidding me? I pressed the wrong button. I'll be back. Okay, I just wasted 6 minutes of my life fast forwarding all the way to here from when we started talking with Mo. Oh my god, I can't believe I pressed the wrong button. Okay, let's do this again. We present the hat that I wanted to check. It was found at the crime scene. That's all I wanted to do, was confirm it was found at the crime scene, and I accidentally pressed the witness and I lost. Oh my frickin' lord. Eat this hat that I suffered 6 minutes of replaying to do. I can't believe I did that. This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it? Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. No question in your mind. Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that? I see. Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma, where exactly was the silk hat found? Must you always ask these silly questions? It was found at the crime scene. The crime scene? Then that means... The silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated he was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. No! That's not true! Order! Mr. Curl! Yes, Your Honor? What's the meaning of all this? You are old enough to know better than to behave like this in court! Hey, that's not right! That's so harsh! What's not right here is your eyesight and your testimony, among other things! Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess, you just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you're sitting above me, and no matter how old I get, I'll be younger than you. Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are? I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth. Boy, he's turned into a bratty little kid. Wow, Okay, I'm actually for real here. I actually got so into that my face has actually turned red a bit. Oh my god. My face actually turned red. Holy smokes. Ooh. It's pitiful, isn't it? He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there. He left the scene? What's the matter, Nick? There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo. What do you want? You just said he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? What? Well, he went... Well, what do you mean how he left the scene? You can't ask me that. Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor. This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Ms. Von Karma's protest is pointless. Ugh. You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that alright with you, little guy? Don't talk to me like I'm some kind of little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is, how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away. That's what I expected you to say. Are you sure that's how it happened? Say what? Huh? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this, Mr. Wright. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to hop on the smallest of things. Do you have any proof to counter his story as to how the criminal left the scene? Yes. There are no retreating tracks. No, that's the map. Where is it? There we go. Look! There's only one set of footprints. And it's the ringmaster. The criminal did not simply just walk away. We would have seen it. Look at this picture. The problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints. In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. Aye! So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of this witness's testimony from the court record. I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in. Wait just a second! You guys can't just ignore everything I said. Fine, I'll tell you the truth this time. You wait a second! I think you've said more than enough for today. That didn't hurt! Look, I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear. I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better. Mr. Lawrence Curls. Yes? The testimony you've provided up until now has been false? Well, it hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It's just what? It's just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and her whip told me not to talk about what I really saw. Order! Franziska Von Karma! How could you? Your Honor, if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have. And what opinion is that? It's not funny. That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you saw, Mr. Curls. You're not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I tell you. Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel. Oh boy. Why are we playing the circus music? Oh my god. Now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows. Everything I've said up till now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw, well, he... Huh? What? This is the truth now, get ready for it. He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. What? That's why there are no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints. What? I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now, Your Honor? What? Well, how does one put this into words? Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician, but who leaves this scene of crime by flying. Now, there's no way that actually happened. You're right. Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses. Why won't you believe me? Especially since this is the best part of the story. Well, to be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright? Well, the third answer is exactly in my mind, honestly. This is all a dream, right? But it's not. It's a nightmare. Oh god. I'll be perfectly honest, even though we pointed out the contradictions, Mo has had no reason to lie. No reason at all. And he seems very adamant that, well, okay, maybe not about the hat anymore, but as confused as I am by all this, like, legitimately 100% completely confused, I really feel that he's telling the truth. I mean, why would he make up something so outlandish as that? That makes no sense. Not to mention it doesn't benefit him in the slightest. What he just said was so strange, I don't think the witness would have made it up. Which means that he's telling the truth. That's what I think. Nick, wait! That means that Max actually used magic. You're right. Ow! Only a foolish-looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish fool's foolish dream. Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist. But what other explanation is there? I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that, but I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen. You imbecile! If you disregard a need for proof, Ms. Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned. Oh boy. Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on? That's what I want to know. They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared. Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy. But it looks so effortless for you on stage. It's not that simple. I am not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air. Wow, you just told me the secret to your magic. No, I broke the first rule. Cardinal rule. The only rule. I'm sorry, Max. We made you break a magician's creed to never reveal their secret to their tricks. Nick, what do we do now? Well, all we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow. Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker. Yeah, the flying criminal. The flying criminal. Oh boy, that's a twist of all twists if I ever saw a twist in my life. And no, we are not in the 60s doing the twist. Let's do the twist like we did last summer, or whatever that song was. Anyway, this is the end of the episode. I need to delete at least 6 minutes worth of footage because of that stupid game over I got. And I need to rest my voice after I did like shouting as the judge, so I'm gonna rest and I'm gonna say goodbye. Later, everyone.